every home Elizabeth Taylor lived in. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Elizabeth Taylor, an icon of unmatched beauty and allure, lived a life as extraordinary as the characters she portrayed on screen. Her residences, scattered across some of the world's most desirable locations, stood as eloquent reflections of her personal evolution. These spaces, imbued with history, art, and exquisite detail, were fitting enclaves for a woman who understood the fine art of living with passion, elegance, and timeless sophistication. Heathwood, the Hampstead residence where Elizabeth Taylor was born in 1932. Nestled at 8 Wildwood Road in North London, this three-story, 5,082-square-foot Georgian-style masterpiece was designed by Matthew Dawson and completed in 1926. Clad in red brick and exuding classical proportions, the home features 6 spacious bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a formal living room, a sitting room, and an expansive kitchen and breakfast room, complemented by servants' quarters, ensuring every detail was crafted for comfort and sophistication. Before the Taylors moved in, the home had been owned by the renowned painter Augustus John, whose artworks still adorned its walls. Ironically, it was Francis Taylor, Elizabeth's father, who would later become instrumental in elevating John's fame in America, exclusively handling his art sales in the United States. Outside, the estate is embraced by verdant, meticulously landscaped gardens, immortalized by Elizabeth's mother, Sarah Taylor, in her vivid descriptions. She recalled tulips standing nearly 3 feet tall, forget-me-nots, vibrant snapdragons, rich red wallflowers, and a formal red rose garden that cascaded gracefully towards the heath. The Taylors' family garden opened directly onto the lush expanse of the 7-acre Turner's Wood Bird Sanctuary, creating an idyllic retreat, further enhanced by a tennis court that graced the backyard. Heathwood, in all its splendor, was not merely a birthplace, but a cradle of inspiration, beauty, and grace, elements that would remain ever present in the life of its most famous inhabitant. In 2008, Heathwood was put up for sale for the first time in almost 30 years for £6.5 million and sold quickly. Elizabeth did suffer a tumultuous childhood, but I'm sure it would have been easier if she could have had someone to talk to. Which brings us to today's sponsor, BetterHelp. Therapy is a sanctuary for your thoughts, a place where you can share what weighs on your heart, be it stress, sadness, or relationship challenges, without fear of judgment. A trained therapist stands ready to guide you, helping you explore new perspectives and providing insights to manage your emotions and alleviate stress. Consider therapy a pathway to personal growth. It allows you to gain deeper self-understanding, cultivate healthier habits, and navigate life's complexities with grace. You need not face a clinical diagnosis to seek therapy. Remember, the willingness to seek help is a testament to your strength and self-awareness. BetterHelp, our sponsor, makes the journey into therapy seamless. With a straightforward questionnaire, you can connect with a therapist in as little as just a few days. BetterHelp also offers tools for personal reflection and engaging group sessions on various topics. And should your first therapist not resonate with you, switching is a simple and encouraging option. With over 7,000 reviews and a commendable 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a trusted resource for your mental well-being. If you feel that therapy could enrich your life, click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/culturedelegance for 10% off your first month. Embrace the opportunity for better mental health today. Little Swallows. The Taylor family's weekend and summer retreat was a 16th century gamekeeper's lodge situated on the picturesque Great Swifts estate near Cranbrook, owned by family friend Colonel Victor Cazalet. The home, named after the swallows that nestled outside Elizabeth's bedroom window, had once held the local reputation of a haunted house, famously immortalized in Geoffrey Farnell's novel, The Broad Highway. Yet, to the Taylors, Little Swallows was a sanctuary of natural beauty and tranquility. Elizabeth herself fondly described the home as a place where birds endlessly sang, remarking, "It was so beautiful, like a little house out of a Walt Disney film. For the young animal lover, it was a dreamlike escape." The expansive acres of countryside offered limitless adventures, where Elizabeth and her brother transformed the estate with an array of cherished pets: rabbits, turtles, lambs, goats, and chickens. It was, as she described, real bliss. On weekends, Elizabeth delighted in riding her pony, Betty, a treasured gift from her godfather, Victor Cazalet. The lodge, bathed in the serenity of the Kentish countryside, became a place of pure joy and discovery, holding a special place in Elizabeth's heart as an early source of her deep connection to nature and animals. The Taylors undertook renovations to make the historic Little Swallows Lodge more suited for modern family life. They introduced electricity and converted the old dairy into a functional bathroom, which, as biographer Alan Levy notes, had water pumped from 50 miles away. The lodge, expansive yet intimate, featured 14 beautifully proportioned rooms, each graced with leaded casement windows and warmed by a fire. The rooms were adorned with antiques acquired at auction, including a striking 20-person captain's table, while each bedroom was fitted with a stately brass bed. The once utilitarian coal cellar was transformed into a cozy pub, whimsically named Ye Old Rat Hole. Elizabeth and her brother Howard added their own playful contributions to the decor, painting the alphabet on the Wedgwood blue bathroom floor, a delightful touch of childhood whimsy amid the home's elegance. Outside, Elizabeth's father Francis devoted himself to creating an enchanting English country garden, planting elm, linden, and fruit trees, along with a lush new lawn. He also repurposed a stone fireplace into an outdoor barbecue, perfect for the family's summer meals. Little Swallows, with its blend of historic charm and thoughtful modern comforts, became a delightful retreat where the Taylors could indulge in both the simplicity and splendor of country life. In 1940, the Taylors briefly relocated to the serene area of Pacific Palisades, renting a bungalow that offered them a peaceful respite on the edge of the Pacific Ocean. Amidst the coastal beauty of Southern California, this modest yet charming home stood in contrast to their grander residences, providing the family with a tranquil escape. Surrounded by swaying palms and ocean breezes, the bungalow became a temporary home where Elizabeth's formative years continued to unfold. It was a period of transition, yet even in its simplicity, the bungalow embodied the understated elegance that would remain a hallmark of the Taylor family's lifestyle. In the autumn of 1941, following Francis Taylor's relocation of his uncle's art gallery to the prestigious Beverly Hills Hotel, the Taylor family settled into a new home at 703 North Elm Drive. This Spanish-style residence, with its distinctive pink stucco walls and red-tiled roof, was described by biographer Alexander Walker as a low building, featuring a large, round-arched window that overlooked the road and a modest front yard adorned with a single olive tree. For Elizabeth, this house would serve as a cornerstone of her adolescence and early adulthood, a place of stability during her rapid rise to stardom. The Taylor family resided there for nearly a decade, until Elizabeth left home upon her marriage to Nikki Hilton in 1950. 703 North Elm Drive thus witnessed some of the most transformative years of Elizabeth's life, from her early experiences in Hollywood to the dawn of her status as a film icon. In 1950, following her marriage to Nikki Hilton, Elizabeth Taylor briefly resided at a 5-room suite at the luxurious hotel Bel Air, where Nikki held the position of vice president and manager. The newlyweds had intended their stay to be temporary, as they planned to build a home of their own. However, their marital bliss was short-lived, as their relationship swiftly deteriorated under the strain of Nikki's destructive habits. The glamour of the Bel Air suite could not mask the growing discord, and the couple soon separated, marking the end of a troubled chapter in Elizabeth's early adult life. Following her separation from Nikki Hilton, Elizabeth moved to a modest yet stylish apartment at 1060 Wilshire Boulevard, in the Westwood area of Los Angeles, sharing the residence with her secretary, Peggy Rutledge. Elizabeth's apartment was located in a 5-story pink stucco building and featured 5 rooms, including 2 bedrooms. Among her neighbors were her little woman, Janet Leigh, and Leigh's husband, Tony Curtis. Elizabeth continued to live at the apartment after her marriage to British actor Michael Wilding. However, their time in the cozy space was brief, as they were soon compelled to seek a larger home after Elizabeth discovered she was expecting their first child, Michael Jr. The Westwood apartment marked a transitional phase in Elizabeth's life, as she navigated personal reinvention and the dawn of motherhood. For a brief period, Elizabeth resided at Michael Wilding's London home on Bruton Street, before making a permanent transition to Los Angeles. The residence, imbued with the charm of the British capital, provided a backdrop for Elizabeth as she navigated the complexities of fame, romance, and the expectations of her burgeoning family. However, as the allure of Hollywood beckoned, Elizabeth ultimately set her sights returning to Los Angeles, where her career would continue to flourish and her life would unfold in the spotlight. In the summer of 1952, expectant parents Elizabeth and Michael began their search for a family home and soon discovered 1771 Summit Ridge Drive, a property that captivated Elizabeth with its lush gardens and stunning vistas. Enchanted by its charm, she envisioned an inviting haven, declaring plans to paint the exterior a cheerful yellow, accompanied with white shutters, while the living room would feature a soothing palette of gray, complemented by her favorite hue, periwinkle blue. The $75,000 home boasted 3 spacious bedrooms and offered a spectacular view of the city, further cementing its appeal. Elizabeth was prepared to invest an additional $40,000 in decorating the interior, a testament to her desire to create a warm and beautiful sanctuary for her growing family. This residence at Summit Ridge Drive became a cherished backdrop for the early years of motherhood, embodying Elizabeth's aspirations for domestic bliss amid the glamour of her Hollywood life. In July of 1954, while searching for a new residence, Elizabeth Taylor and Michael Wilding noticed a for sale sign at 1375 Beverly Estate Drive. Intrigued, they hopped over the wall to get a closer look at the property. To their delight, they discovered that the sliding door was unlocked, allowing them to explore the home freely. Elizabeth was instantly in love with the unique design, unaware that architect George McLean had crafted the glass and adobe structure with her aesthetic sensibilities in mind. In her memoir, Elizabeth described the remarkable interior. One whole wall was built of bark, with ferns and orchids growing up the bark. The fireplace had no chimney. Instead, there was a device that directed smoke beneath the building and out through the barbecue pit. She marveled at how the boundaries between the outdoors and indoors seemed to dissolve within the home, which featured some of her favorites: natural woods, an off-white color, stone, and beige marble. The enchanting pool, surrounded by palm trees and rock formations, appeared almost natural, with trees seamlessly integrated into the design. Elizabeth declared it the most beautiful house I'd ever seen. The state-of-the-art residence was equipped with an intercom, automated doors, light dimmers, automated curtains, and even a movie screen, showcasing the height of modern luxury. The architect, MacLean, would later become the godfather of Elizabeth's son, Christopher, further intertwining their lives. However, after some time, Elizabeth put the home on the market, attracting attention from other Hollywood luminaries, including Ingrid Bergman, who toured the property as a potential buyer. Elizabeth Taylor and Mike Todd resided for a brief period at a chic apartment at 715 Park Avenue in Manhattan. The elegant space, situated in one of New York City's most prestigious neighborhoods, reflected the glamour and sophistication of their lives together. Known for its luxurious amenities and proximity to the vibrant cultural scene of the city, the apartment provided a stylish retreat for the couple amidst the whirlwind of their Hollywood and Broadway careers. During their time in this fashionable area, Elizabeth experienced the bustling energy of Manhattan. However, their stay was fleeting, as Elizabeth's world would soon shift dramatically following Todd's unfortunate passing. After relinquishing their Park Avenue apartment, Elizabeth Taylor and Mike Todd leased a charming home in Westport, Connecticut. Their choice of this residence was partially motivated by its proximity to Harkness Pavilion, where Elizabeth was scheduled to give birth to their daughter, Lisa Todd. At the time, the couple found themselves among other notable residents, including Hollywood icons Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward, adding a sense of community to their new life in Connecticut. The Westport residence, though temporary, was a significant chapter in her life, filled with anticipation and the promise of new beginnings. In September 1957, Elizabeth Taylor and Mike Todd moved into the charming white stucco Mediterranean-style home at 1330 Skyler Drive in Beverly Hills. The couple had intended to reside there only temporarily, with plans to seek out a more extravagant residence. However, following the tragic death of Mike Todd, Elizabeth's aspirations for the future were abruptly shattered, leaving her to grapple with profound grief. The home on Skyler Drive soon became a place laden with sorrow, evoking memories of a life that could have been. Unable to endure the emotional weight of the space, Elizabeth ultimately vacated the residence, seeking to distance herself from the painful reminders of her beloved husband's absence. This period marked a poignant chapter in her life as she navigated the complexities of loss and the struggle to find solace amidst the turmoil. Following the tragic death of Mike, Elizabeth found refuge in a home on Copa de Oro Road in the exclusive Bel Air neighborhood. This home offered a sanctuary from the intense public scrutiny and personal grief she faced in the aftermath of her loss. In the lush hills of Bel Air, the house provided a serene environment where Elizabeth could begin to heal and contemplate her future. During her time on Copa de Oro Road, Elizabeth immersed herself in her work and gradually sought to reclaim her life, surrounded by the beauty and tranquility of her surroundings. This home served as a transitional space, allowing her to reflect on her past while paving the way for new beginnings in both her personal and professional endeavors. In the early 1960s, Elizabeth Taylor and her then husband, Eddie Fisher, acquired Chalet Ariel in Gstaad, Switzerland, for $280,000. This exquisite home was initially built for a Texas oil tycoon and his ballerina wife, but their divorce halted construction, leaving the chalet unfinished at the time of the Fishers' purchase. As Gstaad quickly emerged as a favored retreat for the elite, the allure of this idyllic location drew many prominent residents, including Henry Ford II, Aga Khan, King Umberto of Italy, the Hollywood luminaries like Blake Edwards and Julie Andrews, Peter Sellers, and Lynn Frederick, Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood, and Roger Moore. After acquiring Chalet Ariel, the residence became a cherished sanctuary. It has served as the perfect place to host holiday and family gatherings, providing a serene escape where cherished memories could be made against the breathtaking backdrop of the Swiss Alps. Elizabeth owned this home until her death in 2011, and it stood as a testament to her enduring love for her family and her desire to create a beautiful home filled with comfort and joy. In the 1960s, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton initially leased Casa Kimberly, a charming white stucco villa located in the Gringo Gulch area of Puerto Vallarta. Enamored with the property, they decided to purchase it for $40,000, contributing to the transformation of Puerto Vallarta from a small fishing village into a world-renowned destination. The spacious villa featured 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, but the Burtons sought to expand their home further. They constructed an additional villa across the alley, linked by a bridge. This new abode, primarily used by the Burtons, boasted a rooftop deck offering breathtaking views of the entire Puerto Vallarta landscape. Elizabeth's main villa was a 4-story retreat with a tiled roof, patios, and 6 inviting bedrooms. According to biographer Alexander Walker, shutters allowed the air to circulate, Caribbean style, through every room in the building. The Burtons' artistic flair was evident throughout the property. Richard designed a bar featuring images of various Catholic saints, where Elizabeth's penthouse included a heart-shaped bathtub that he had commissioned just for her. The exterior of Casa Kimberly was shaded by fragrant banana and papaya plants, lemon trees, and coconut palms, all contributing to the villa's tropical allure. Guests were treated to spectacular views over Banderas Bay, Old Town, and the River Quel, making it a serene escape from the public eye. Elizabeth owned Casa Kimberly until 1990, when she sold it, leaving behind the original furnishings, artwork, and personal belongings that had filled the home with cherished memories. Today, the villa operates as a bed and breakfast, welcoming visitors to experience its history and beauty, while also offering guided tours for those wishing to glimpse the remarkable legacy of one of Hollywood's most iconic couples. After initially renting a 279-ton, 147-foot former steamboat known as the Odysseia, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton purchased the vessel for $192,000, renaming it Kalizma, in honor of their daughters, Kate Burton, Elizabeth Todd, and Maria Burton. The yacht underwent an exquisite redesign by the renowned designer Barbosa, showcasing a stunning interior crafted in Edwardian mahogany and chrome. It boasted 7 cabins and 2 staterooms, accommodating a total of 14 guests alongside a 5-man crew. Kalizma was adorned with an impressive collection of objects of art, including priceless paintings by masters such as Monet, Picasso, and Van Gogh. The salon housed a bust of Winston Churchill by Epstein, along with Burton's extensive library, fine Chippendale furniture, and exquisite English tapestries. Richard Burton expressed his affection for their new floating home, stating, "It's something you can't believe it's your very own." Nearly every week, Kalizma graced the docks of famous foreign ports along the Mediterranean, hosting an array of distinguished guests, including Rex Harrison, Rachel Roberts, and Tennessee Williams. Each evening, a sumptuous cold buffet of salmon, caviar, and chicken awaited their visitors, setting the stage for delightful dinners where the Burtons would regale guests with tales of a previous owner who played Bach on the organ during storms at sea. Elizabeth later sold the Kalizma for an impressive $6 million, a testament to the enduring allure of the yacht that had served as a luxurious escape and a symbol of her remarkable life with Richard. After falling in love with politician John Warner, Elizabeth Taylor embraced a new chapter in her life by moving into his cattle farm in Middleburg, Virginia, known as Atoka Farm. This picturesque estate features a charming stone home located approximately a mile from the front gates, offering a beautiful escape in the heart of Virginia's horse country. The sprawling grounds featured a swimming pool, 2 tennis courts, and a horse stable, creating a serene and active lifestyle for the couple. In addition to Atoka Farm, Elizabeth also resided in Warner's elegant townhouse in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. This urban retreat provided a sophisticated contrast to the pastoral charms of the farm, allowing Elizabeth to navigate both her public life and her personal aspirations with grace. Together, these homes reflected a blend of tranquility and sophistication, encapsulating her journey during her time with John Warner. In 1981, Elizabeth, in her search for the perfect home, purchased a charming two-story brick and shingle California ranch-style house perched on a hillside in a lush area in Los Angeles. Originally owned by Nancy Sinatra Sr., the sale included all the furnishings, allowing Elizabeth to seamlessly integrate her style into the space. The interior of the home featured 18th century English antiques and one of the world's foremost collections of art, all showcased against crisp white walls. The elegantly appointed living room was a sanctuary of beauty, housing Elizabeth's magnificent collection of amethyst crystals, bronze horses sculpted by her daughter, Lisa Todd, cherished photographs, a gilded bird cage, and an aquarium brimming with tropical fish. The fragrant scent of flowers and plants permeates the rooms, which include several guest rooms, a library, and a screening room. Elizabeth's personal quarters occupy the entire second story. Her bedroom offers a serene view of the swimming pool below, surrounded by lush potted plants, creating an oasis of tranquility. And not to mention her incredible closet, where she would never be seen in anything twice. Outside, a lush tropical garden, visible from the living room, was thoughtfully designed by Elizabeth and her former husband, Larry Fortensky, featuring white and purple flowers, with a reported cost of $200,000. Adjacent to it lies another garden, affectionately dubbed the Jungle, which serves as a habitat for various unusual birds and insects. It features rare palms, birds of paradise, and bamboo. Elizabeth eloquently expressed her sentiments about the garden, stating, "My garden is my private world, filled with beauty and romance. It's a source of inspiration for many of my fragrances." It served not only as a visual delight, but also a place of reflection and serenity. She remarked, "I can look out on the lovely garden, where one tree in particular inspires me if I'm down. It has an exotic, magical quality, like the woods that come alive in The Wizard of Oz." This enchanting residence remained Elizabeth's cherished home until her passing in 2011, and is a place filled with beauty, art, and personal history. And that concludes all the homes that Elizabeth Taylor lived in throughout her life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comments which home was your favorite, and which movie Elizabeth Taylor was in was your favorite as well. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.